So is Elon Musk a genius, a bully, or a coward? Let me share some things that really kind of talk about his business mentality. Number one, he is a genius, right? He has done very well, innovative. He has money. He's really pushed the boundaries of what's really occurred. But recently, he made an ultimatum for people at Twitter. Either you're going to, take on this new work long, work hard, work 80 hours a week type of mentality, because he's afraid. He's a coward that he doesn't want to fire people because he already knows the backlash that's already occurred with the first firing, and he didn't want to get rid of more. So he was a coward in that point, right? He was going to take the easy way out because he could also be a bully, very much so. And the fact that he is going to tell you, this is how you're going to work, this is how it's going to be, and that's it, which is great. You own the company, right? You paid all the money for it. It's wonderful. But if you look at everything that's happened over the last few years, people have been looking for work-life balance. They've been looking for motivation, engagement, right? We had more people quiet quitting. And yet we have somebody who is totally disconnected to his workforce. What he's going to do is he's going to get young people in. They're going to go for the 80 hours because they want to make a name for themselves, and they're going to get burned out, and they're going to go somewhere else. And that's all he does. He cycles through. Long-term loyalty? No, that's not going to happen. You're a number. And I think that's the hardest part about all this. That if we start to look at human decency and we look at managers and owners and CEOs that can treat their employees well, you motivate them, you engage them, you thank them, you'll be amazed at what they will do. I was working with one company and they had a new supervisor come in, right? This person came in and listened. Didn't make changes right off the bat. Looked around, listened, did some minor tweaks. She looked at what her staff was, looked at who had what strengths. She made some choices, did her research, and now she's starting to make change. She recently had an evaluation, and they found out that more employees are willing to do more for her and for the company, put in the time, put in the effort, are more productive because they felt welcome, they felt thanked, they felt engaged, they felt like they had a voice. For me, as I hear Elon Musk go and say, this is your ultimatum, this is what you are going to do if you want to stay on Twitter, I find that to be a coward and a bully. Look at some of the better companies out there. Look at some of the ones across the seas. Go over the pond. You need to start thinking about, how am I going to treat humans? But in the end, karma plays out. You will get what you dish out. And I feel bad for you because you have an valuable sense of business, an incredible mind. But on the other side, you have no sense of how to treat humans, how to treat people. Yeah, we're all numbers, right? We are a number in a company, and that comes out very clear in this world. But on the other side, behind that number is a person. And if you treat them well, I think you're going to find that they'll do anything for you. But the way you're treating Twitter right now, you're just trying to gut it. You are gutting it down to the basics, and then you're going to hire on these young guns that are going to be willing to spend in that time because they're looking for that opportunity to make a name for themselves. And they're going to get burnt out or leave. So think about your model. Think about the way that you approach your companies. If you want your employees to stay with you, they don't have to be loyal, but to stay with you, to be motivated, to be engaged, change your tune. Change the way that you talk to them, the way that you approach them. Your public persona is horrible. It is just, and I know you don't care, I'm a peon to you, but these are humans. And you treat them with no dignity. It's a bottom line to you, and it means nothing if they leave. And I feel bad because in the end, you're losing some valuable capital that probably could help you along the way. And that if you treated them with a little dignity, you'd be amazed at what would happen. So listen, my thoughts are, if you work for Twitter, make a decision. You may have to stick it out because you need the money. There are so many other opportunities out there. Remote, moving, whatever you need to do. And there are so many other companies and so many other CEOs and owners that will value you for what you do. But in the end, just please remember one thing: you are a number. We're all a number, right? Loyalty is no longer. But on the other side, you want to be treated as a human. You want to have balance in your life. Yeah, we're going to put in long hours. We're going to do things. But on the other side, you want to make sure that you can go to work, feel safe, not threatened every week, because that's what it seems like it's going to be, as he needs to change his profit margins to promote another project or another failed Tesla truck, whatever it may be. You need to be careful. So look at what your opportunities are, really evaluate what you want to do so you don't get stuck. Right? Always be proactive. Think of your future self. Think about who you want to be and how you want to act in this world, and then step up. Because Twitter isn't everything. It may be nothing pretty soon the way it's going. So listen, hang in there. Don't deal with the bully. Don't deal with that coward. Do what you need to do. Treat yourself well. You deserve it. If you're struggling right now, you're not sure what you want to do, you're dealing with a CEO, a supervisor like this, I've been in that situation. I'd be more than happy to have a conversation with you and how that you can empower yourself and make sure that you take care of yourself so that you don't burn out, stress out, and that you can survive and thrive and live in this world. Take care, and we'll talk soon.